All right, Steve, your radio's done. Your Superbase. Steve over at Boat Anchor CB. He's got a YouTube channel as well. You guys can go over there and check him out. But this is part two of the Superbase he sent in for repair. And let me tell you, this thing was a nightmare, like most of them are. They're not easy to work on. Those pass-throughs were pretty bad, almost every single one of them. Nothing was working on this radio. No transmit, no sidebands. I was receiving very, very low. Everything was off. Meters were off. Everything. So, fortunately, I was able to get it working as it should. Everybody loves these radios. I think they're good radios. I don't think that they are the best radio out there. Especially not on the receive side. And I can actually explain why these radios are good receivers and better transmitters than what people think they are. But anyway, it's been recapped. It's been aligned. Yeah, just your typical nightmare Superbase. But it's all set. Remember, I fixed the VCO on this. But it's all aligned, ready to go. It's cleaned up as best I could. There's always, the minute you can clean this out, and the minute you turn this radio on, you get the static. This plastic is just it is what it is. You get little pieces in there, no matter what you do, how you clean it. This is not sealed. So the minute you turn this thing on, just like static cling right to it. But it is what it is. Here's all the caps. I wouldn't say there's a ton of caps in here. There's quite enough caps, but what makes it difficult is the dual board. And anybody who works on these knows they're just a pain in the butt. Actually, nobody really wants to work on these. And as far as I know, I'm pretty much the only one now, willing to work on these. From what I hear, I've had people send me in their Superbases saying they can't find anybody to work on them. It just, it takes time and patience. And if you're not a patient person, these are not the radios for you to work on. But with that being said, I got this, the best I could get this to receive on AM was minus 108 dBm at 12 dB a synad. And it is what it is. And let me go over the reason why these things, it's a compromise between especially sideband power and receive. And the Sam's manual here is going to explain it. Let me get over to the GE. Here we go. Alright, so let me get a little screwdriver or something to point here. Alright. So this is for the Superbase 5875A. This book is actually very sought after because of that. But anyway, when you look at the receive alignment on this specific radio, so you're going to adjust. These are all the adjustments. So you're going to go T2, T1, 208, 207, 204, 205, 206. This is for AM. Now you go down to sideband, and you notice you're going to go back over some of the same cans that you adjusted up here. So that's problem number one with the receive on this, and why it's going to be a compromise. So you're adjusting the same things for AM and sideband, which, okay, whatever, fine. But when you come over here to transmitter alignment on SSB, you can see you're adjusting some of the same cans again. And it's just not, when you do your receive adjustment and then you go back and you do your transmit adjustment, some of your receive adjustments have kind of gone out the window. I don't know why. I don't have the science behind this. I'm not an engineer, but this is how you adjust this specific radio. And for me, it counteracts what you did previously on the receive side. You know, so you have 208, 207, 204, 205, 206. And you can see over here on sideband transmit, you have 204, 205 again. Yeah, that's why. That's why these radios are, everybody claims that they're, the cream of the crop and, this and that. I like them. I think that they're good-looking radios. They perform better depending on how you set them up. If you set them up for receive, you adjust it more for receive, then you're going to have a better receiving radio. So, but if you adjust it for transmit, your receive kind of degrades a little bit. That's just how it is. It's the nature of this radio, and that's how it's adjusted, and it is what it is. So what I did was I kind of split it down the middle. So using a base of minus 110 on AM for your typical radio, I kind of took that into consideration when aligning this. So to split kind of down the middle between transmit power and receive sensitivity, I decided that 108 dBm minus 108 dBm at 12 dB of synod is still a good listening radio. Not, I wouldn't say it's a super great listening radio, but it's a good listening radio. And splitting it down the middle on sideband and AM transmit power, I think I set this up pretty good, pretty well, I'd say. So let's go through some tests like we normally do. So it's hooked up to the signal generator right now, and I have the Sonata hooked up to it, and we can see exactly its receive sensitivity. And then we'll put an S9 to it, and we'll take it from there. We'll do a transmit test. We can see how it looks on the scope, and then we'll try to do an on-air test, see how it sounds on the monitor radio. The typical stuff I do. So all right, let's do receive. So we got minus 100, 5, 6, 7, almost 8. Minus 108 sensitivity. I mean, that's good. It's good. It's not a super listening radio, but it's good. So now let me put a S9 to her. 70. All right, minus 70. All right, we got an S9. So, nicely set up. So now what we can do is, let's go ahead and check out, you can go ahead and check out transmit and see how it's doing for sideband and AM power. All right, stand by. Let me get this on the dummy load. All right, so we're on AM. Let me get the tone going to it. Split it down the middle between the bird meter and the MFJ meter. So we got a 4 3/4 watt. And almost 4 there. Let me get the tone. Alright, it's right around 95% modulation. 12, 13 about PEP. That's good. And now let's do sideband. Go to lower sideband. Two-tone. $12, $13. Let me try to slow this, stabilize this. Hold on. Hold on. It's tough doing with one hand. Stand by. All right. Here we go. It's a nice looking waveform. That's lower sideband. Right around 12, 13. Alright, so it's transmitting as should. And I think these things shine really on the transmit side, especially with the speech compression. Alright, I know you're also concerned with the antenna light, so I just disconnected the antenna and key up now, and you can see that it does come on. But yeah, that's about it for this radio. What I'll do is I'll get the bottom screwed back on, and I'll get the cover screwed back on, and we can do a monitor radio test and see how it sounds on air, and see if we have any skip coming in. All right, stand by. All right, well, I was going to go put on the bottom plate on the radio, and we got the date code here, so we can actually date this General Electric piece of electronic. They're all the same across the board when you have a 4-digit date code. So this is 5208. So this would be the first digit 5 is the day, so 5 would be Friday. The 2 would be the last digit of the year, so it wouldn't be 72, because obviously these weren't around in 1972. And not 92 either. So this is a 1982 General Electric piece of electronic. And the 08, the last 2 digits are the week. So this would be the 8th week of 1982. And that's a Friday. So this would put this at February 19th, 1982. So there you go. This thing was made in February 19th, 1982. All right. Alright, it's all back together. Clean, looking good, I think. Yeah, it's a good looking radio, no doubt about that. This one still has a sticker on the top, which is pretty cool. So, some of these controls here can be kind of confusing. So let me just... So you get the ring in the back here. This is the actual tone. Squelch will be the knob. Same thing back here. So the dim is this ring, and it's going to dim the channel display and the clock. It's not going to dim the meter lights. So you can see it's the ring in the back. Okay, that's what it's gonna dim as you turn that. So I put it about halfway. Obviously he can put it wherever he wants. And yeah, so speech compression works. I notice a difference on just a little bit of feedback on the monitor mic. Clarifier, obviously, you know, you have it's like a clutch style clarifier, and yeah, that's really it. But these rings operate the dim and the tone. So the ones that are in black are the rings in the back. All right. So let's see how this sounds on AM. Let me get this volume up. All right, on channel 19. Testing 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Audio 1 2 3 4. Testing out this General Electric Superbase. Sounding crystal clear. Yeah, this is where this radio really shines. It's in the audio. Alright, let's turn on the speech compression and see if we hear a difference. Just a little bit of difference. Yeah, I think it's punching through a little bit more. We're getting a little bit of feedback. Turn this mic power down. Yeah, you can definitely notice the speech compression working. It's one of the things that make this radio unique. Yeah, it's the speech compression. Yeah, it's sounding good, I think. Either way, it's just, I think it just makes it just a little bit clearer. But kind of almost not noticeable, but it is there. So, speech compression is working. I think this radio's sounding really good. Alright, that's about it for this monitor radio test. Let me turn this mic power. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio, audio, audio. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this radio's sounding really good. Yeah, this one of the better sounding radios for sure. I like the way it sounds. No doubt about it. Nice and crystal clear. It's tough to beat this, the punch that this radio has on transmit. Yeah, sounding really good. Alright, let me get this thing hooked up on the antenna and see how Skip's going out there. Stand by. Alright, looks like Skip's coming in, and we got some pretty powerful stations out there on 38 lower sideband, so let's see what's going on.
That's bad. Y'all have fun out here today. Man, it's nice to see everybody having a good time and cutting up and laughing and having fun for a change, man. It's great. No psychological or 111, none of that stuff. Just fun. Fun, fun, fun. As long as you don't say it like 3 times, you know, that they don't usually come out. You know, it's kind of like Beetlejuice.
Kind of like when you go peeing, if you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it?
Yeah, there. But it is fun, you gotta admit. Well, this is true. You earned it.
Just
something to eat on, because they were giving paper food, Probably they were feeding them kids paper food. But over here in Asheville, man, she getting breakfast and she eating good at lunchtime, Bobby, there, baby. There you go. That's the way it's supposed to be, man. See, you will never know unless you go up there and find out yourself. I mean, they talk about you can't go in there, that's a lie. My wife is a 100% on that. She will find out what's going on with her boy, with the boy, around DS land, tell you what, big horn, brother. You too, have a good weekend. 187 Third Coast Mobile. You know now. 91 in Dallas. Texas. Breaking a delay in there because I heard another station jump in there. Well, anyways, I appreciate the info out there, whoever that was telling me about the President George Washington radio, the new radio that just came out like 8-9 months ago. Appreciate the info. Like I said, I believe they've already got that issue fixed, because I haven't heard about that issue lately. I've heard about that with Generation 1, but I believe that the President George Washington are already on the Generation 2, and I believe that problem has already been solved. CQDX, 226, West Texas, standing by.
How about a 226 West Texas? How about a 226 West Texas? You got a copy on me?
Yeah, go ahead. Station coming back to 226. Give me those numbers.
Yes, 320 Gloucester. Glad to make contact.
320, okay, yeah, we got you there. We got you in that time. It's kind of busy out there, but you definitely broke through.
But I think you said...
Glad to make contact. I just fixed this General Electric Superbase. How's this thing sounding?
Yeah, it sounded good. Sounded real good.
Lost him.
Radio gear, but a lot of times it can be scammed too. But start looking into the Facebook CB radio group.
Yeah, that's how Skip is. Well, at least it's sounding good. All right, guys. Well, I don't want to keep bothering you with some Skip that's cutting in and out, but yeah, that's what this is a good working radio, and I'm glad that I could get it fixed and working properly for the customer. I'm sure Steve is going to appreciate it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. You can go over to his channel and see what he's doing as well. It's Boat Anchor CB Repair. And that's it. Thanks for watching.